So shall we start?
Yes.
According to the agenda, we should be starting with what time?
So I request everyone to mute your microphones. We're about to start our Zoom platform meeting. Good evening, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, dignitaries, friends all over the world. I am going to be the sergeant at arms for this meeting. I am Toastmaster John Dale. And before we proceed, let me read the district mission. We build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. The Toastmasters International mission is we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. I would just like to remind everyone to turn off any noise-making devices and also keep your microphones muted at all times unless you are called or you have any part of this meeting. Secondly, I would also recommend everyone to refrain talking anything related to religion, politics, or sex. With that, I would like to greet everyone, season's greetings to our friends, Christian friends, and this is a great way to celebrate this occasion, learning things, doing things to develop ourselves. And as the Toastmaster would say, we learn by doing. And now we are here to witness this initiative by the program quality team to present this Zoom meeting entitled Realization of Pathways Learning Program. And I would be introducing, of course, our facilitator or masters of ceremony for this afternoon. He has been a Toastmaster quite recently, just a year, but he has almost 2 years now. But now he is the president of Perlas ng Silangan Toastmasters Club. He works as an executive secretary and business development in SNC Lavalin, and he's also he has just recently won the Division F Tall Tales contest, first place, and also he also garnered a lot of uh, awards in the recently concluded club contest. Our very own Division F champion, Toastmaster Edres Sakurat, to facilitate this meeting. Toastmaster Ed.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jandel, for that very informative information regarding my biography. But I'd like to correct you that I am not the Executive Secretary of SNC Lavalin. I'm working as a Business Development Coordinator in SNC Lavalin, and I am celebrating my 13 years yesterday working with them. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank DTM Rami for giving this opportunity to be your host for this afternoon. So this is my first role here in district, and thank you so much for that opportunity. And I'd like to welcome all the participants all over District 79. I am glad that District 79 have come up with decision to give us the realization of Pathways Learning Program for tonight, or the better understanding of Pathways. And now, may I call our PQ Event Assistant, DTM Parag Patil, to give the address for PQ event. DTM Parag Patil, the platform is yours.
Thank you, Master Ceremony, for such a kind words, and good evening to all the realization of Pathway Learning Program team. They are conducting such a learning. For the learning purpose, this program has been designed. Thank you very much, and this will help for the new members surely. And I'm looking forward to see the success. Back to you, Master Hussain. All the best.
Thank you so much, DTM Paragpatil. By the way, I missed your chai while we were walking before during the pandemic in Corniche. I hope to join you soon with Toastmaster Jandel because I missed having photo with you and at the same time sipping that karak chai. So now, before I am going to call our program facilitator, let me introduce to you. He is a service leader who takes delight in inspiring others to emerge as leader. He strongly believes that together we wonders, and teamwork is the key to enhance the value of Toastmasters. He is a mechanical engineering graduate and completed postgraduate diploma in welding technology by profession. He is manager at Snam Progeti SA Limited, a company of Saipem, Italy. It's an Italian company. We worked with them before in Corai's project. He joined Toastmaster Fraternity on July 2018, secured Outstanding Toastmasters Pin, consecutive Triple Crown Achiever. Oh my God. Triple Golden Crown Achiever. Oh my goodness. Received Pathways Mentor, an inspiring badge from TMI. Serve as President, Vice President of Education at club level. Currently, Gavel Club Counselor. Area 43 Director. Please help me welcome this guys also, or this Toastmaster as well, is giving me karak chai when we were walking in Corniche. So please help me welcome, to help us better understand the Pathways program. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Mohandas.
Thank you, facilitator, Master of Ceremony, Ed, for your vivid introduction. Respected District 79 Program Quality Director, DTM Rami Jawad, PR Manager, DTM Palni Raj, Technical Team Manager, DTM Mohan Armugavallal, and all other dignitaries, my fellow Toastmasters. Very warm good afternoon to you all. Thank you very much for this opportunity provided by Program Quality Director and the team of District 79. Where are we today here? We are here to make realization of Pathways Learning Program. Let us take our journey. Before I am going to start our Pathways Learning Program realization, let us all think about that. Are we in modern society? Are we approaching our activities in which way and what way? Just I share my screen. Change is the only constant in life, told by Greek philosopher Heraclitus many years ago. That is applicable for everywhere, for everything. You know, Toastmaster Fraternity formed around 1924. Since then, it has been changing its face based on the global society requirements. In the year of 2010, Board of Directors decided that we have to change the communication path and the leadership learning process on Toastmasters educational system. They were brainstormed. Finally, they come up with Pathways Learning Program, what we have today, to modernize our educational system on the Toastmasters International. But it never relieved completely from the traditional system. It is having some advantages, and to modernize to the online requirements and today global society what need. This is what this Toastmasters Pathways Learning Program formed. Since 2018, it has been implemented, and from this year, 100% everyone, those who are entering to the Toastmaster fraternity, they have to go through pathways only. Everybody knows now, we are all in pathways. We are all learning it, basics, we all knows about it. It is having 11 paths, it's having 300 competencies. Many things are there, but are we approaching it in the right direction? Are we going in the right direction? This is what we want to know. To get benefit of it, we have to approach anything, any process in through proper approach. If you deviate, if you just missed it, the steps, then there is a possibilities you lose many things. Today, to go further, to realize and understanding the Pathways Learning Program, I would like to start with one small conversation between Toastmasters. Few weeks before, a Toastmaster X called me, Mondas, I have seen your level 5 certificates from Pathways International, but Toastmaster International through Pathways program, but I could not able to get level 1 still. I have completed my level 1 and I'm approaching level 2 almost in final stage, but still I did not get my certificate. First of all, congratulations to you. How did you get this? Can you support me? Can you get me? Oh, then I realized. I asked him, did you update your base camp? He was asking, no, what is base camp? So the first question starts from him. Then I realized he did not properly approach the Pathways International Learning Program. Then I asked another question. How did you complete level 1 without updating the base camp? Where did you get all the evaluation forms and project details one by one? No, I completed CC 10. Completed CC. Now I know what I have to do. But my one friend of mine already did the Pathways Learning Program 3 levels. He completed. So he told me level 1 and level 2 are similar for all the paths. So there is no problem. I can give you the project detail with evaluation forms. You go through it, just you complete like that. So I took evaluation forms from him. I took level 1. I completed level 1. Then I completed level 2 projects. Now I am third project. Oh, is it? That's right. Did your VP education asked you once you complete the level 1 and when you are approaching for level 2, did you complete the level 1? They will have approached anything like that? He asked. I told he didn't ask anything. Just he asked me what is I have a meeting. Please give me a project. I told I am level 2, project number 1. So he agreed to me. I did the project. Okay, that's good. Now here there are 3 questions raised from this conversation. I hope. First question, do we all need to know about Basecamp and we have to do our learning program through Basecamp or not? Next one is, do we need to understand the pathways levels, all having same or different projects in all paths? Third one is, every time VP education, when he is going to give project slots to the people, what he has to check and how he has to monitor the club members are doing in proper way the Pathways Learning Program. They are approaching this is the way. When you think about these questions as a basics, then we will approach our Pathways Learning Program and we realize what is it. Otherwise, we will not get any of fruitful results from that. For that, let us understand one basic scenario. Now, this is the dashboard which I created for the Pathways whole program to give some basics idea about Pathways learning program. If you see this sheet, this one single page comprises all the 11 paths and 5 levels, how many projects, how to approach your pathways learning program by step, level by level, and where how do you achieve DTM through pathways learning program. This all it is comprised in single sheet. Just let us see. The first question, once you enrolled in the pathways, he or she, they have to log in into the base camp. This is the area where there is a eclipse. Then you see the level 1, mastering fundamentals. Mastering fundamentals is similar to all the paths. All 11 paths are having a same type of projects. Ice breaking, then you have to go evaluation feedback, then research and present. You have to do one evaluation, that's it. This is the fundamentals mastering. This is for same for all paths. Toastmaster X and his friend was right in this part. The next part, level 2, learning your style. Here, there is a small changes are there. Not major changes, but there is a variation. There are variations. You have to change your direction from here. If you take dynamic leadership, if you take engaging humor, you have two different paths and your learning style change from level 2. So here Toastmaster X and his friend was wrong. They did not properly realized what is pathways learning program. Based on their experience, based on word of mouth, they approached pathways learning program. So here they will not getting any result. So this is the one we are going to discuss now. We are going further. If you see this, all the paths having 5 levels. First level is mastering fundamentals. Second level is learning your style. Third level is increasing knowledge. Fourth level is building skills. And fifth level is demonstrating expertise. If I take a dynamic leadership or engaging humor, just like for comparison, I'm telling, I want to develop my humor speaking. Then I select this engaging humor. I will go from level 2 to level 5 when I complete. I will be expertise on that. I'm damn sure. You will realize that. If I take a dynamic leadership, the objectives of dynamic leadership, I have to make any situation at any time to lead my team. That level of expertise I will get if I complete this path. So it will start from slowly, gradually increasing one by one it will go to the 5th level, we reach that level. If you see how many projects, only 14 projects. 14 projects is for one path. First level 3 projects, second level 3 projects, fourth level 3 projects, and the fourth level 2 projects, and the fifth level 2 projects, one reflect your path. Total 14 projects only. All the paths are covering 5 core competences. What are the things? Public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. These all 5 is inherited to the paths. If you select one path, sure, public speaking and confidence, you will have it for all the paths. Remaining things added or dismantled based on the requirements. If you need, you can add it. If your path is have required that objectives, it will that core competence, it is there. Otherwise, it is not required. They will give non-mandatory for those things like that. Forget about that. Now we are going for the realization. Now you got the basics. 2 questions you got clear. One is about level 1 and level 2 are not same for all. Level 1 only same, level 2 having a differences. Second thing is that you have to go one by one by realizing what the project is asking you and you have to do it. How to do that? Everything, if you go through a process approach, step by step process, you will easily adopt for yourself and you will keep it with you and you learn many things. Whatever it may be, even if you cook something at home, so you are preparing some cake or something for you, there is a process for that. You have to get the raw materials cooking, then you have to get the utensils for that, you have to see the procedure, you have to mix it, bake it, then you eat. Cake just not comes. The same way, in the pathways learning program also, there is a process. You have to go step by step. Today, we are going to see those steps one by one, before speeches, during speeches, after speeches. If you take a one project, suppose you are taking a ice breaking. What is ice breaking? What are the things you have to do before that? And during speech, what you have to do? And once you complete the ice breaking, what you have to do in pathways learning program. This, if you do, you are succeed. You are attaining what you need, and you no need to worry about anybody else. You are having a virtual tour, virtual platform. You learn whatever your necessary things you need, and you can go. This is what we are going to see now. For example, if you see, this is the way how to approach pathways. Here, as I told you, you have to go with before speech, what you have to do. Before speech, you're supposed to do, once you enroll yourself in the pathways, you have to log into the base camp. Then you start, select paths and learning. There is a icon, paths and learning. Then open curriculum. Once you open a curriculum, suppose if you take a dynamic leadership, it will say about there is a level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, like that. You have to click the which level you are going to start. Level 1. Then if you click the level 1, you will have what are the projects are there. Ice breaking, evaluation and feedback, and research and presenting. These projects are there. Now what you have to do, first project you are going to do. You have to click the project level 1, ice breaking. There is a button, activate. There are 4 types of buttons will be there. Activate, launch, evaluate. That's it. Once you see that there is activate button, first will be there. Once you activated, the project is activated for you. Then whenever you open again to the base camp, you will have a button called launch only, because you already registered the project, you activated. Now the project is ready for you to learn. What you have to do, you have to click the launch button. Once you click the launch button, it will say about online course starts. New window open. In the new window, there is a navigation tool. With the navigation support, you will have a separate online course. That is called, here it will come online course starts. Then it gives you the introduction about that project. What is the project? You are selected, you activated, you launched it. That introduction will come, whether it is ice breaking, evaluation, or public speaking, whatever it may be, the project description will be there. If you go to the navigation bar next to tool, it will say about that next is about purpose and overview. This is very important. Each and every project is having introduction. Then what is the purpose of the project? What is the overview of the project? If you read that, it gives you a synopsis about your project very clearly. What is the project? What you have to do? How to approach? How to deliver? Simply they will give. Then you will go for self-assessment before speech. Here I have given some color change in this flowchart. Why I given this flowchart? Because it is a tool internally built in the navigation. You have to go sub-navigation with next in the bottom side. It will be there. I will show you that. I have all the screenshots. First I explain this and I will come to you. Then you self-assessment yourself. Are you ready for ice-breaking speech? Are you confident for that? Do you know about it? Do you feel comfortable in front of the public? Like that, there are certain type of predefined questions are there. You have to answer 1 to 5 your quality. Either I am okay, I am not okay, I will be comfortable, I will be, I understand very well. Like that, there is a 5 types of marks are there. You have to select 1 to 5. Then it will say about before speech, your level is that. You are nervous, you cannot speak well, your words are not coming out, you have tongue tie. Like that, there are many things are there. If you know what yourself, then you have to go with the project description. If you go to the navigation tool, it says very clearly what you have to do through ice-breaking speech. You start to prepare write your speech, you practice the speech, you deliver the speech, like that it says. These things is not just simple things. It is explained to you in very minute level. There is a sample videos also there, tailor-made approach of videos. Somebody spoke about the ice-breaking speech, they copy and paste it. If you think that you are not feeling comfortable with reading the topics, you just click that video and watch. Oh, this is the ice-breaking speech, I have to give like this. Yeah, this is a sample. So when you visualize, you will get more knowledge, more happiness, and you will have confidence more to give your speech. This is the real approach of Pathways Learning Program. They design such a way. They give you virtually what you have to do with some examples. It was really, I really admired about that. Some projects, even if I not realized it, I just clicked that video. I was seeing that video. It was clearly giving what I have to do. Then I don't need to ask even anybody. I don't need to disturb anybody. Just I approach and I will go the things. Project description and give. Then you have to do, prepare your project, practice. Before you are going to deliver to the club level, you just make practice. Then this is before speech you have to do. Now you know, Pathways is not just getting evaluation sheet someone and you just to give the project and go. It is the process where you have to learn yourself virtually through that platform. Will you do that? Hope you all understand what you have to do before you are going to start a project. Then next one, during the speech, what you have to do? Download this evaluation sheet. There is an option, any projects. All the projects are having project manual and the evaluation sheet, project checklist. These three things available in your Pathways Learning Program navigation tool. Whatever you need, what you have to do, what is my practice, when I activate the project, I will go through all. At the end of the my course, virtual course, I click it. I just download all the project, checklist and the evaluation sheet, as well as my project description. It's like a project manual. If you take a CC manual, it gives you one book, 5-10 projects. Here, it is not like that. One project, one manual separately there for 8 to 18 pages. It depends on the project requirements. The number of pages are there. You have to download for each project and keep it as your manual. This is your record. This is your CC manual. Like that, you have to think about it. Then present your speech or project at the club level. You get evaluation from your evaluators. These are the things normally what you have to do in the other projects, other system, traditional system. Same thing you are going to do. You completed, you prepared yourself, you given the things. Now again, what you have to do, you have to go back to after speech. Your project is not complete over there. What you have to do in our traditional system, once you gave the project, the evaluator gave the evaluation to your in your manual. I keep it a record. You will just to see what is where you are lagging, and then you will improve yourself. You implement those things in the next project, and you present or you practice this project in proper way. In Pathways Learning Program also, you have to again go to your base camp. There you have to see launch project portal again. Same portal, you have to launch it again. Then self-assessment after speech. What will happen when you are going through the process in the navigation tool? Once you made before the speeches assessment, then you are learning about the project descriptions all. After that, you come to the point assessment after speech. It's there. You have to stop over there. You give your projects. Now you go back again. You have to start your assessment after the speech. Now you can evaluate yourself where you are lagging, where you improved, or where you have to be improved. So you know yourself. This is your own analysis. You can put the marks over there. Then it will give you a result. What you are before giving the ice-breaking speech. After preparation, you give the ice-breaking speech. What level you are. So you know, you compare yourself. Oh, I am in this level. I comfortable. I'm not comfortable. Something will be there. The result will be there. You evaluate yourself. Then you prepare for another project. Close the portal. Now you close that portal. After that, what will happen? The project is complete for you. It will say evaluate the project. There is an icon will come. Before there was activate button. Then there was launch button. Now there is evaluate button. You evaluate if you click that, it will say it's asking about evaluation of this project. How do you feel about this project through Pathways Learning Program? You have to evaluate and give the feedbacks to them. This is good for the team, those who are working behind, they will work on it, what they have to do it. Then you have to go to the activate next project. So such a way, the projects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, you will go one by one. You have to continue the projects till the completion. The same process you have to repeat. Once in the level 1, there are 4 projects, 3 projects. You completed all the 3 projects. Now there is a activate level completion. There is an icon called activate level completion. Once you activate that, the launch button will come. There will be a mark complete. Then wait. Once you click the mark complete, the information from here to VPE it will go. You have to wait for VPE confirmation, VPE approval. Once the approval comes, then you will have a certificate. Now, what Toastmaster X asked me, how did you get the certificate? How can I get certificate? Can you tell me, like that? He asked me. I asked some basic questions to him, but he did not reply to me. That he replied that questions which he did not do anything. He did not enroll in himself in the base camp. He did not update the base camp, and he just took the evaluation sheet from his friend and he completed. So there is a difference. If he followed this approach, sure, he will see his certificate. I hope you all people, most of you here experienced this, because I experienced my certificate. I am saying it. I have completed 2 levels, 2 paths. All 2 paths, I have a proficiency path, proficiency certificate with me. But I approached myself through proper process. What I was explaining to you, the same process I go to for all the things. Hope you also having the same approach, then you realize what is Pathways Learning Program. This is to all the paths, all the levels, the same steps you have to follow. Before speech, after speech, and before speech, during speech, and after the speech. These are the things you have to do. If you do it in proper way, sure, you will get it. Now you realized what is Pathways and in which way you have to approach in the. This is the one lagging for many Toastmasters, that if they do these things, sure, they will have an idea how we can achieve our goals. Now I want to tell you one thing before. Now I explain to you the process approach. Here, if you see, there was a differences I told you. Dynamic leadership, engaging humor. If you take an example, you see there is a level, 5 levels. I give all the projects here. If you go to the mastering fundamentals, both are same. Then if we go to the learning your style, in dynamic leadership, there are 3 projects: leadership style, understanding your leadership style, understanding your communication style, introduction to the Toastmaster mentoring. But if you go to the engaging humor, it's completely changed. Know your sense of humor, connect with your audience, introduction to Toastmaster mentoring. These 3 projects is totally different from here, except one project. 2 projects are different, right? So automatically you understand both paths are having different levels, different projects from starting from level 2. So that is the concept. You have to keep it in your mind. From level 2, the projects are changing from path to path. Then if you go to the other, all other 3 paths, 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level, there are mandatory projects and there are elective projects. You have to complete both. Totally, if you say in that Pathways Learning Program, each path is having 14 projects, 10 mandatory projects, and 4 elective projects. These things, the electives is 4 is minimum you have to complete. If you want to take more, you can take, but you want to complete one path, it's enough. 14 projects, 10 mandatory, and 4 electives. Now you did everything. You want to realize that in which way the website, the portal is that I just visualize to you. Once you enter into the portal in TMI website, after you select your path, you go to the pathways, go to base camp. Here you can see go to base camp is there in the middle of the first window, you can see the first where I put my cursor. Go to Basecamp. When you go to Basecamp, you will have this page like this: paths, path and learning, speech evaluations, and tutorials and resources. My batches, my feedback, my batches, my documents. So next you have to click paths and learning. Once you click the paths and learning, you will have what are the paths you are having it here. Here, if you see in my page, I have engaging humor, visionary communication, distinguished Toastmaster. These three projects I open up now, three paths. Now, then I have to click engaging humor. If I click, here you can see icebreaker, the level 1, I clicked it, icebreaker and evaluation and feedback. Then I will have that, what you have, research and presenting, go like this. You select the level 1. Here, these are the steps which I explained to you before speech, what you have to do. You can see the begin icebreaker speech. You will have that navigation portal. Third is the introduction. Fourth is the self-evaluation. Fifth, about your project description. Sixth is about your project preparation and presentation. Next, you will go with, this is the resources, your evaluation sheet and your project details, the manual and your checklist, all here. If you just click the PDF form, it will ask you download or save somewhere in your desktop. You can download and keep it in your folder. Whenever you need later, you can use it. You no need to buy these things with the $25. If you enroll with your normal payment and you are going with that, you can go freely here, download and keep it in your system. What do you require? You require some time to visit this, and you have to go through one by one. Finally, you have to download what you need. You need some hard disk space on your system. So you can save these things within one folder. You can keep it whenever you need, you can refer and do. If you need anything, I can give you for the 2 costs because I have all the projects. Similarly, you can it. For all the documents you can download, you can see in the right side, there is an evaluation form, there is a print my project. If you see the evaluation form, it's a 3 sheets always. All the 3 sheets are having a similar type of things, but it is, the objectives are little vary. And bottom side, if you see the icebreaker manual, this is that manual, that one project, how many pages? 8 to 18 pages. It depends on the project. The manual is available. You can download and keep it in your system. So these are the things you have to do it before and do. Then after your speech completed, you have to do the self-assessment, what I told you. Then you will have a 9th part, congratulations. It says that you completed this project. Once you do this, then it will come, you have to come to here icebreaking again, that level 1, project 1, you have to evaluate your project. Once you evaluate your project, you will have like this. This way, it is going to give you, activate your path completion, not path completion, project completion. Then you will have the certificate like this. This is I just to take from my last path completion, but it is for each level you will have a certificate like this. This certificate will come if you properly update your pathways learning system through your website, I mean your Basecamp. If you missed this, then you will not get, your VP does not know this, and you missed your update and you missed your certificate. You have to wait for Toastmaster X. I don't have the certificate. How to do that? How I have to? You have to think about it. So I don't think so that you people record this kind of things. You people need, whenever you see the system is designed such a way, when you achieve small things in small time, you will feel that, oh, I achieved this, I got this certificate. So you will motivate yourself. The self motivation will come. So the latest pathways learning program is designed such a way, when you complete 3 projects, 4 projects, you complete one level, then you got one certificate, then you feel proud about yourself. You will move further and you learn further. So this is the process approach. This process approach, we have to do it. We have to do it in proper approach. This is the way. Members Basecamp approach, it's there like that way. Not only that, in your Basecamp, you can have all the data. If you go to the speech evaluations, if you click, all the evaluation forms are available. Whatever you need, you can click and you can review anytime. Then if you completed the projects, it will say about in your, if you go click on your batches, my batches icon, you will get what are the batches you get from TMI. If you complete level 1, this will give level 1. If you complete level 2, it will say level 2. If you complete level 3, it will say level 3. Like that, the batches are there that you can review. And not only that, you don't need to keep the files in your hand always run around. You can keep this all the soft copies in online your login ID also. Once you enter into the login ID, you go to the base camp, you go to my documents, you can keep level wise, project wise, all you can keep it in this folder. These facilities also they are providing for us freely. Then another way it is for the VP. Not only for this base camp is not only for you. Very important person is another person is VPE. VPE has to do some job to get your certificate. You have to inform him, you have to push him, and you have to get it. What he has to do? He has to do it that he has to log in as a Basecamp manager, not Basecamp employee. He has to Basecamp manager. Then he has to go to click that one. He will get pending request, member progress, manager tutorials. Just he has to click the pending request. Once he click the pending request, he has to suppose you requested from there. Once you completed level 1, you activate mark complete and waiting for VPE. I told you if you remember. Once you were waiting for VPE, you inform him. He will go and see. He will see your project over here. Then he will accept that you completed that. Then if you accepted it, your certificate is ready for you. And this base camp he is completing. Then from here he will go to the club central. There he update that your mark 1 level 1 is completed. Once the club also getting point, you are also getting certificate. So both things are there. So VPE also has to do some steps by process through the base camp. If he is not doing it, you have to push him to do it. Then only you will get it. Otherwise, your club will not get point and you will not get certificate. So this is the way you have to do. These are the things people are lacking on it, and you have to go with that. There was some basic question comes to people. How can I achieve DTM? Because in old system, I completed 40 speeches, I completed club leadership programs, I completed these things, that things, and I will get DTM. What Pathways Learning Program says? Is it different from that? It is too difficult. I have to complete it for many things. No, it is also very simplified manner, and it is very easy way. We are just making it simple here. The time limit for DTM project is given 2 to 4 years. Pathways Learning Program. Even in traditional system, 2 to 8 years, 2 to 7 years, they can complete. Here also, you can take any time, but the project is, the plan is designed 2 to 4 years. How? Just we can see it here in the simple steps. You just see new member. Once you enroll yourself into the Toastmaster International, you become a member. Now your aim, you want to learn how to communicate yourself, you develop your leadership style, and you want to be a good public speaker. Not only that, there will be some reward. No, you want to be a distinguished Toastmaster. When I was entered into the Toastmaster fraternity 2.5 years ago, when they are saying about DTM, I was thinking just they are calling with respect to DTM, distinguished Toastmaster, distinguished. Then I realized distinguished Toastmaster is the topmost position in Toastmaster International. It has to be achieved through some activities. Some you have to complete. There are certain leadership roles, certain projects, educational roles. Then you will achieve it. The same way in Pathways designed, 2 to 4 years you will achieve it. What are the roles you have to do? As the educational point, you have to make it 2 paths you have to complete. 14 plus 14, total 18 projects you have to complete. Then you have to do 28 projects you have to complete. Then there will be a DTM project. It's like a HPL. You have to complete that. DTM project, how to get it means, once you completed the second level, the second path, third level, you can request to TMI, they will give you the access. Then only you can do it. Now I have already completed that and just waiting for one speech to deliver, then it will be finalized for me. Then you have to do club officer role, 12 years, 12 months, and district officer's role, 12 months, club member or coach, 1 tenure, and club sponsor or speechcraft sponsor or youth leadership program coordinator, anything you have to do it. So these are all the things you have to complete. Once you do these things, you are getting DTM. This is in simplified way. I made it here. If you see it in my flowchart, first flowchart, it gives you very clearly. If you see here, to achieve DTM honor through Pathways Learning, Education, you have to complete 2 paths. DTM project. Club leadership, you have to serve as a club leader for 12 months term. And district leadership, you have to serve as a district leadership for 12 months. Then club extension, so like you have to be a coach or sponsor or speechcraft like that. Then club support like a coach or mentor. These are the things all existing in other pathways. The same, I mean, in the traditional system, same thing also in the pathways also it is there. Only the thing is that there you have CC, ACS, ACB, ALRs like that. Here they change it into pathways on path, I mean, path 1, path 2. Then you have to have all the things comprises with the certain period of time, what you have to do, where you have to do. Interestingly, the CL program is completely removed from here. They made it integrated with you, integrated in pathways learning. When you are going to the level 2 completion, when you are going for the level 3, they will ask you to complete certain roles like TMOD, like general evaluator, table topic evaluators, one by one, like this, all the leadership roles, they ask you to do it. So you have to do it and you have to complete. Another one interesting factor here, the HPL projects. HPL projects is required in, not mandatory for all the paths. It's required for only in 3 paths only it's required. Remaining paths are optional. If you want to do it, you can do it. Otherwise, you don't need to do it. But DTM project is a capstone project. You have to do it is like a HPL project. This is the mandatory things. So the Pathways Learning Program is designed for us to develop ourselves for public speaking, to develop our confidence, to develop our interpersonal skill, to develop our leadership, to develop our management. These are all 5 core competences what we need to achieve through Pathways Learning Program. Sure, if you do the process approach, what I explained to you before, after, during, you do it yourself. You learn by yourself without any support. With this virtual platform, sure, you can attain it. I did it. So far, what are the things to be completed for educational part? I completed for my DTM project. I'm waiting to go for the time. With this, I'm ending my question answers. Back to the address.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohandas, for giving us the comprehensive learning about the pathways.
Stop
Toastmaster
sharing
Jandel,
screen.
are you ready for Q&A?
I'm ready, so people can ask.
Okay, if you have question, you can raise your hand. Toastmaster Jandel, are you ready?
Yes, I think we have. Let's check who has some questions. Can we ask Toastmaster Mohan to close your share views, share screen? All right.
Can I ask a question as a facilitator? Because I'm more interested in DTM shape for pathways.
Yeah.
So I have one question. Can I ask one question?
Okay, you first. Go ahead, Toastmaster Farah.
I have a question this. If suppose you are in level 2 and if I want to complete any one project, first, second, third, fourth, it is actually there is a sequence in level 2.
Yeah.
Understand your leadership style, then communication your style. 1, 2, 3. If I go for second project or third project, it is a problem? Anything? Or I have to go by one?
Okay, you have to understand fundamentally. Your question is complete, right? Can I start?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
DTM Parag Patil, actually, Pathways Learning Program is designed, as I told you, step by step. When you go with the first level, you will having a mastering fundamentals. Next level, learning your styles. When you are having a learning your style, suppose you are taking a dynamic leadership style or engaging humor, and just taking it 2 part. What you want to know, if you take a dynamic leadership style, they will say, what is your leadership style? First, you have to understand. Once you complete that project only, you know what is next requirement is, you know your leadership style, then you should know about your communication style, because leadership styles starts with the communication styles. If I am communicating authoritative way or I'm communicating friendly way, or I am communicating with you in a collaborative way, these things are starts with your leadership styles. Once you have a leadership style, what your leadership style you selected, then your communication style will suit for that. So you have to go to the next project. You have to select for that. Then you will go for the Toastmaster mentoring. If you mix up these things, nothing is going to happen. All three projects you can here and there you can do it. But once you are going to update your pathways process in the base camp, you will have a problem. You have to do it first. You have to activate, complete the project. Next, you have to go to activate, complete the project. Next, you have to go to complete and activate the project. If you go step by step only, the process will end and you will be knowing what you are going to learn. That's the things. I know everything and approaching it is different. What I want to learn and approach is something different. So this is designed for the basic people. Those who want to learn something, you go and search and learn it. So you go by process step by step. It will be applicable for you and it is good for everyone. Back to you. Hope you understand. You got it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohandas, for that very wonderful answer. I hope your question, Toastmaster Farag, was answered. While waiting for others to raise their question, let me ask Toastmaster Mohandas, because right now I am having two pathways.
Okay.
My first pathways is Innovative Planning Level 4. I just finished last night, and
Okay.
I am in Level 2 right now for my Persuasive Mastering, like that. So you mentioned that one of the requirements to become DTM through pathways is to have district role. Can you elaborate more? What are the roles? For example, me, I'm also admin manager in our area. So will it be
Okay.
considered as district role or no?
Actually, district roles is admin manager covers with this district role or not. I'm not very clear. I will check with our program quality team or some other responsible representatives can approach. In my understanding, what is district role? I can say that is about area director or something like area director and above. You can say the things. Those who are serving directly to the clubs, to the members. That's the way it will go from the district part. So it is called district role coverage. I don't know this finance manager and admin manager and like this all will cover or not. I have to verify and come back to you. Sure, I will come back on this part to you. But you are completing level 2 levels. You are telling no 2 paths you are taking, right? Once you complete
That's
one
right.
path, and the next path, if you go to the third level, you have to approach TMI, educational program, that you want to do the DTM project. Then they will activate for you one project, one portal. So then from that only you have to complete your DTM project. Okay,
Wow.
this district role I will keep and come back with you.
Thank you so much. At least you give me advance information. What things do I need to do in order to follow that instruction? Thank you so much. Any more questions from our participants?
Toastmaster Mohandas, may I add to your reply?
Yeah, please.
Toastmaster Idris, district officer role means area director only in the area. In the area, if you are holding any other position, it's not considered as a district role, it's only area director. Also in the division, it's only division director is considered as a district officer role, not other roles. District, even your division PQD also not considered. Only division director is considered. The other roles are actual the trios, PQ, DD, PQD, CGD, PRM, and they are considered as district leaders. District officer role. Okay. So for your question, if you are an admin manager in your area, it's not a district role. You have to be an area director.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohan Romugavel. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Okay. I think Toastmaster Mohan
Yes.
Priya is raising her hand.
You can unmute yourself, Toastmaster Pillai. Go ahead.
I have a question. First of all, good
Yes.
afternoon to all. I have a question. This area director and division director, these positions are very limited. If more Toastmasters are willing to just take up that role, how will they get it?
It's the right question. Actually, I also had the basic this question in when I start my area director role. I have to verify with our maybe Mohan can answer. I'm not having a clear answer for that.
Toastmaster Balamurugan, this is beyond this workshop webinar, but still I'll try to give a response to you. Uh, Only last 2 years, our Toastmasters International gave a concession saying that just to accommodate all those legacy path Toastmasters to achieve their DTM, they have considered a club coach as a additional equivalent to district officer role. But now onwards, it's no more available. You need to be an area director. So unless your division or district increase the number of areas, it is going to be, you have to be in the queue. There is no other way now, as of now.
But I have another question also. Some people, they're getting very faster within 1.5 year, 1 year, like that. No, they're achieving DTM. And can you have any idea? I was, just listening in a meeting. Somebody said, no, somebody achieved DTM in 1.5 year. And, just with the way, he was explaining it, it looks, very difficult.
Theoretically possible, because
Okay.
you need to have a 12 months as a club officer, 12 months as a district official. That is the only place where you have time bound. Apart from that, it's all
Okay.
individual Toastmaster speed, at what speed he or she is going to complete the projects. That's it. So it's theoretically
Okay.
possible. You can finish in 1.5 years.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Pillai.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. The district officer, to serve as a district officer, it is a must, correct? So how many will get chance? Now many people have registered. Of course, I have completed my level 5 and I am a DTM, but I am asking for the general, as a general. So the district has to write these things, no, to either to develop that area. From district director should go to the TMI and to develop. Otherwise, how so many people, how they will serve as district officers?
Actually, Mohan already answered for these questions to you. It is beyond this workshop scope. Anyhow, there's things we have to talk about in district directors meet or with them, that we can come up with the solution, because I'm unable to provide you the answer for that as a pathway presenter today.
Okay.
Thank you,
Mohan,
Toastmaster Balamurgan. Okay. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
yeah, please, you proceed.
Yes. I have also one question, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Is it a requirement for those DTMs to have the certificate of proficiency in Pathways Mentor program? Do they?
It is optional only. It is given optional.
The
Okay.
Pathways Mentor program is optional. But how come? You have to be a
Automatically-
mentor.
Yes.
Yes.
If you see, you have to be there is, it says about you want to be a club mentor or club coach, and once you are level, you are becoming a DTM. If you are not a mentor for even one or two people, then it is not a right thing. If you want to be a mentor for you two people minimum, you have to complete that pathway mentor program. This is for the recommendations. It is not mandatory, it is a recommendation. Okay, so you can do the things. I did it because it is a recommendation. I don't want to skip that. I did it. That it gives me added value. It gives me the things. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
So does that mean that the Pathways Mentor program is just an option?
Options.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Toastmaster Mohandas, I have a question.
Yeah.
You just when you responded to DTM Parag's question, you said you can jumble or you can jump the projects and then do it in a particular level. What about skipping one level and come back and doing another level? Is it allowed?
Okay. What it says about it, Once you are completing a level 1 and level 2, it will not give you much headaches, much differences. Once you go to the level 3, it asks you first you have to complete level 1, level 2 in the club level, I mean a club center. Then only it allow you to go for the further projects. So you can read the project, you can see the project, but you will not get any benefit, any certificate or anything else. It will not give process for you the level 3 certificate. It will give you when level 2 certificate. Once you complete, then only it will come to the level 3 certificate. So the VP is having a chance, integrity to control these things. He should not allow, and he has to allow not strictly. He has to communicate with him, and he has to make him to complete. Then only he is achieving his proficiency in proper way. Because you are going learning fundamentals, and you are knowing your path. Then only you are increasing the knowledge. Once you are not having your style, what knowledge you are going to increase? The question comes automatically. If the pathway is designed like this, fundamentals, mastering fundamental, learning your style, increasing your knowledge, build your skills, expertise yourself. So when you reach the expertise, first you have to complete, you have to build your skills. Before that, you have to increase your knowledge. Before that, you have to know your style. Then you know the fundamentals. These are the things. So you have to go with step by one. If you skip that, it is up to level 3. Level 2 is okay. It will not consider much, but level 3 it will not allow.
Thank you, Dr. Mohandas, for putting across such a wonderful way why the levels are structured and the sequence. You need to follow that. So even if a Toastmaster decide to do different projects, he may not be eligible to get the certificate unless he complete all the levels.
Of course.
Thank you.
Because it is a wonderful tool. Because when I'm seeing this virtual platform, it was initially I was just to hack up like others only. Then I spent some times when I was traveling long, I was sitting together and I was seeing it, what it says, why it is defined. It gives me a good insight. And I want to spread this across whatever the people I know. Such a way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any questions? If none, can we proceed to the next part of our program, or would you like me to ask again, Toastmaster Mohandas?
No, if you have any questions, okay, no problem. Otherwise, you can.
Okay, I have one more question while waiting for other guests to come. I noticed that in Pathways, you have there the grammarian role, GE, and they're asking you to fill out that one when, what date you have conducted being GE, grammarian. I believe I have already taken that role. So what can you suggest? So to fill out the role now, or I have to wait until I complete my second Pathways?
You can fill now itself. Once you have one pathway completed, means one path you completed, you are eligible for all the activities you do it. Because you are a public speaker, you have that confidence. So you are ready to have a leadership role, you are ready to take a management role, you are ready to communicate properly. All the 5 core competencies you will complete once you complete one path. When you go like this way, you are eligible to do all the roles. When you go to the level 2 and above, after 6 speeches or 7 speeches, I'm damn sure that you can complete any role and you can fill that. There is no problem. Maintain your integrity. That's it. Don't feel just like the form. What you do, what you achieve, you feel it. You feel enjoy.
That's what I like from you, Toastmaster Mohandas, your positive outlook in life and your achievement. Cheers to that. Any question from our guests and fellow Toastmasters? If none, let me proceed with the next part of our program, the felicitations. So let me call our PR manager. Sorry?
One more time, just I finish it, then you can. I hope, dear Toastmasters, what I spoke to you guys, what I shared is really gives you some insight over this. I'm just putting my steps over here, and it will be helpful to you. You spend some 40 minutes with me. That 40 minutes should be worthwhile to you. I'm really learning something. I got some district level questions now. So I just now think about that. Thank you very much, Edris. Please proceed.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohan. By the way, I must tell you that you have, I think, lose some weights. The last time I saw you was on August. That one,
yes.
With your son, Harry. It's evident that you're losing weight right now. So maybe you are taking some herbal tea, or I miss your karak chai. So maybe we will join you soon.
Yeah.
So the
Join,
next
join.
part of our, thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohan. The next part of our program is the felicitation, and this will be conducted by our PR manager in Division F, our member of also two clubs, the NESMA and Perlas ng Silangan Toastmasters Club. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Jandel Connoisseur.
Thank you so much, our Masters of Ceremony, our facilitator, Toastmaster Ed, making this a lively and energetic, fun session for each and every one of us. So, gratitude is the healthiest form of a human emotions. And the more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express gratitude for. This is a quote by Zig Ziglar. And now we want to thank you, the individuals and the personalities who made this event possible. Let me just share my screen. First of all, we want to appreciate or give the certificate of appreciation to our presenter, Toastmaster Mohandas,
Yes,
District
thank you.
79.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead,
yes.
yes. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, District 79 and its club to achieve their mission by offering training, education as a presenter during District 79 Realization of Pathways Learning Program webinar in December 2020. Signed, Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Rami Jawad, and District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Madhushan Nanyakara.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohandas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So moving forward, we have behind this successful program, we have two role players who haven't talked, but they made this possible with us here. First is our Pathways Manager, Distinguished Toastmaster Maimuna Abbas.
Thank you.
Let
Thank you, Maimuna.
let us call her for a short message. Distinguished Toastmaster Maimuna.
Yes, yes. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. This is the second initiative, I must say, or it's a part of the continuous effort from the district PQD team. I must congratulate our PQD, DTM Rami Jawad, our web manager, DTM Mohan, and today's speaker, the guest speaker, today's Toastmaster, the speaker, Mr. Mohan Das, and each and every one of you, you have made it happen today. Let me tell you, Toastmasters, we say that we have to be a lifelong learner. To be a lifelong learner, other than the school college curriculum, you have a best curriculum that is none other than Toastmasters curriculum. And it is not about completing a project and becoming a DTM. It is not just about completing level 2 first or level 1 first. It's as Toastmaster Mohandas said today, and as all we have learned about it, it is learning something new about the leadership style, communication style, and at the end, it is after maintaining our integrity. At the end of the day, it is not just a tag on our chest or on our pocket. It is that we have learned something, and we have to have that feeling that every day we are learning something new. This is from my experience I am sharing with you, dear fellow Toastmasters. Let me congratulate once again the entire PQD team of District 79 for putting up this wonderful show. And today's presentation, talking about today's presentation, it has been a journey through the past, pathways journey till the end, from A to Z, I must say. For a new beginner, what is pathways about? How you will enroll yourself and how you will get into that, how you will travel through that, how you will get the badges till the end. Toastmaster Mohan completely about it. So hope you have benefited with it. And thank you everyone for joining this session. And once again, hats off to the team, District 79 PQD team. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Distinguished Toastmaster Maimuna. This is the certificate of appreciation, and also because you are the backbone of this program. Next, we would like to call, of course, Toastmaster Mohan, our webinar manager. You've been very supportive and being also just background, but you made sure that everything came into place. Toastmaster Mohan, please give us a few words.
Thank you, Toastmaster John, for giving me an opportunity. District Director, DTM Madhusha, Program Quality Director, DTM Rami, Pathways Manager, DTM Maimuna, and my fellow Toastmasters, good evening. What a way to introduce Pathways realization. Hats off to today's presenter, Toastmaster Mohandas, who did an excellent presentation dissecting what is there in different pages. You need to scroll through Toastmaster International webpage to see where it is. He made it very simple. He gave us all of us an overview, what is Pathways about, and then he gave us 3 segments: what you have to do before, what you have to do during the speech, and what you should do after the speech. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do in those 3, then what is the end result? Very clear for the new Toastmasters as well as Toastmasters who follow the traditional way to adapt them. This today's webinar makes people to convince every one of Toastmasters to adapt to Pathways. Now, still at District 79, we launched the Pathways way back in 2018, I believe. PQD may correct it. 2018 we launched, and still we are not 100% on Pathways adaptation. All the members are not there in Pathways. I'm sure this presentation, which made each and every Toastmaster life very simple, how to adapt to Pathways and how to you can go ahead and give. As a presenter, he himself demonstrated that he completed 2 paths. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mohandas, for a very well explained presentation today. We really enjoyed. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster John.
With that, Toastmaster Mohan, please accept the certificate of appreciation for making this event a great success.
Thank you very much.
Of course, our district public relations manager, Distinguished Toastmaster Alan Raj. Unfortunately, he cannot come and join us today, but he also was the backbone of this successful event. Thank you so much. And of course, we can't forget our facilitator, our masters of ceremony for this afternoon. This is his first role in the district, and he made it a wonderful session for each and every one of us. Toastmaster Edra Sakurat, this is your certificate of appreciation for being the facilitator of this district program, realization of Pathways Learning Program. Congratulations. Toastmaster Mohandas, I just have one question. Can you send your presentation to any of the members who are willing to have your presentation and learn more about your informations?
With pleasure. Yeah, with
Yes.
pleasure. No problem.
So those who are willing to get the presentation from Toastmaster Mohandas, continuing the Pathways program and education, write down your emails on the chat box, and we will be obliging ourselves to send it directly to you tonight or this evening. And also, thank you so much for giving me this privilege as the webinar assistant manager.
So much for your effort, DTM, to be DTM Chandel, and thanks a lot. We really appreciate it. Yes. So Yeah. May I
Yes, please.
say something?
Program Quality Director,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
floor is yours.
Sure. Members, leaders who is attending with us today, starting with our team today, the BQ event assistant, DTM Patel, the workshop presenter, to be DTM Mohandas, the MC today, and the assistant to the webmaster, web today, web manager, DTM John Dale, and Idris Sokrat, and all the members of the district. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. And I would like to congratulate whoever is celebrating today, the Merry Christmas, and I wish all of you a happy holiday season. Thank you so much. You made it today. Even it's a celebration, we celebrated today by learning something new. I salute everyone who joined us today. I want to thank all the organizing team who is supporting me and others, the entire team, including DTM Maimuna as the pathway manager and also the other BQ event managed assistant, DTM Jeffrey, all the team of the BQD. We wanted to celebrate today with everyone by having some learning opportunity today. Thank you for the members who joined us today. You made our success, because without you, our success incomplete. I call on every one of you to share the knowledge and educate a person to register in Pathway. Let's achieve the district mission of having 100% enrollment in Pathway. I believe this is theoretically possible. Let's make it in reality. Let's work together. Let's have everyone, every member in this district to educate yourself and be in the pathway. I know there is a lot of challenge, but together as a team, as a district, as one family, we can go beyond all these challenges. Please take this opportunity, whatever you have learned today from this knowledge, and share it with your members in the club, in the area, and in the division. Push at least one member from your side to register in Pathway. If I, you, and everyone joining us today made that, we will definitely achieve 100% Pathway. Once again, I really would like to thank everybody today, from the organizing team, from the attendance today, and from all people who really made our success today. And continue and stay tuned. We have more programs going. Just support us and join us. Let's learn, let's get educated, let's achieve an excellence. And I have to especially thank the presenter today, who has spent all his time to prepare for one wonderful, knowledgeable workshops. You really made our day a lot of fun, education, and we learned today more about Pathway. Thank you so much from my deep heart. And to the backbone of the event today, the Master of Ceremony, Idris and John Dale, thank you so much. I know we challenged you today, but you were always with us. We were always supporting us. And to our two hands in the BQD team, the Pathway Manager and the Webinar Manager, thank you so much for being with us. And for all the members today, please support us, pray for us, be with us. We are here for you to make our life successful, to make our leadership successful. Let us know your feedback. We are here to support you. With this remark, I really would like to hand it over to John Dale and Idris for their final remarks. And if there is anything also from the crowd who would like to express anything, we are here to listen to you. Back to you, DTM John and others.
It's a humbling comment from you, DTM Rami, calling me DTM. It's still a halfway travel, but thank you for that remarks. Now, I missed one a persona that has also made this thing possible, our program quality event assistant, distinguished Toastmaster Parag Patil. Thank you for making this event a great success. And we want to call on some of our dignitaries. Distinguished Toastmaster Jeffrey Conciso, can you have a few words to all of us? DTM Jeffrey? Okay.
Toastmaster Jandale, you're muted. Please
Our
unmute
Division
yourself.
F Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Shikar, please say a few words to the gathering.
Yeah, thank you so much. I still remember my first day of Pathways. So I just, Mohandas, Toastmaster Mohandas is more than DTM for me. Actually, I really believe me that what copy each and every word of our PQT to DTM Rami Jawad. You three are more than DTM for me. To DTM John Dale, DTM Address Sakurat, and DTM Mohandas. You three made my life very easy, because when I joined first day in Pathway, first project of Pathway, I directly called to Toastmaster Mohandas, please help me, because I just did my DTM by traditional method, but still I am having lots of problem in the Pathways, because whenever I go to Pathways, everything, every plate, this one, the platform, this document is similar to each and every one. Means once you open your pathway evaluation sheet, it is common for all. So that make us very difficult to see that what pathway different. So this what cleared by DTM Toastmaster Mohandas to me, and he sent my pathway learning means I call it team collaboration. I started, then he sent me each and every document to read, and this one. So that's what beauty of today's event, what he cleared each and every step of pathways. So we learn a lot. Thank you so much for giving this, and we will reach to you. We will call you every time whenever we face problems. So you are master for us. Thank you so much, our event facilitator, Toastmaster John Dale and Toastmaster Address. Back to you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DTM Shikar Tiwari. We consider DTM Tiwari as the father of Perlas ng Silangan Toastmasters Club. By the way, Toastmaster Jandel, I think it's time for you to run for area director, to have district role, for you to be able to become the full-fledged DTM. As what DTM Rami called you, you are DTM already. So I think you need to think of that. It's a challenge for you. And I would like to thank, of course, DTM Rami Jawad for giving me this opportunity. And I just want to share that we got your email before, that whoever completes the pathways, enrolling the pathways. And I'd like to inform you that in Perlas, we only have 2 Toastmasters, and we are going to do it tomorrow because we are meeting them. So we will ask your reward from you, that reward from you. And also maybe we will complete our 10 DCP points. We will also get that reward from you. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yes, I think DTM Rami, I did not read between the lines. You want me to run as an area director? Probably yes. I'll think about that. Thank you so much, everyone, for making this a great success. Firstly, our participants who came here went out of your time to join us and learn something new in our Pathways experience, keeping the education and learning always updated and learning from the more experienced individuals. Nextly, our assignees and role players. Thank you so much. Our program quality director, DTM Rami, making this or planning this out, making sure that each members benefit. This is not for the district's project, but this is for each and everyone's benefit. With that, I would bring back the podium or the Zoom platform to our Program Quality Director to adjourn this event. Program Quality Director, DTM Rami, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much to be DTM, John Dale. And you have the promise, and let's always make our promise, and let's continue pushing until we achieve our aspiration. Toastmaster Idris, I honor, I honor all the achievement of the district, and we will definitely recognize them, definitely. And once again, thank you everyone. Thanks for the attendees, the team, the presenter, the assistant today. We are really proud of you. We cannot make it a big success without your support. Share us your feedback. If you have any ideas, we are just a call away. We are here to support you. Thank you, and once again, Merry Christmas to everyone who is celebrating it today, and happy holiday season to all of us around this globe. The meeting is adjourned. We are here to hear if there is any back-end item from any members. I am here until everybody leaves.